Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Duckcast, and I hope that you either found this naturally somehow, meaning that our thing is getting impressions or something, but who knows. Uh, today, in the top left corner, we have Ranger in person with his beautiful face and buzz cut.
Okay.
And
It's not a buzz cut. It's okay. It's a high fade with about 2.5 inches on top.
so we just got to make fun of it for some reason. I don't know why. I just got a haircut too, so I probably look weird. But
You are weird.
yeah,
Tackling
exactly.
you,
I'm the
kicking
dude. My name is Bean Turtle. You think I'm a normal person?
you.
Like,
Hello, my name is Mr. Bean.
yeah, my name's Mr. Bean. All right, in the top, in the top right corner, we have Scrublord29, a regular of the Minecraft server LemonCraft. And
Uh-huh.
in the bottom,
LemonCraft.
in the bottom left, we've got the corn chili, and I didn't really think of this intro, so Smite player,
I
and now in the
exist.
what
I exist.
you
That's all.
exist.
Smite player.
Spite player. Uh,
Smite player.
in the bottom
That
right,
might
we
be
have
it.
the Lemony Wizard, the kid who refuses to play Destiny to his grave, and he likes playing Sea of Thieves and stuff. He's also streaming this live if you want to see
I
that
am.
Mondays, twitch.tv/the Lemony Wizard.
I'm
And top
streaming
middle
it
is
too.
me,
Plug.com.
the weird turtle with the flipped color. This is supposed to be dark green, but here we are with this weird yellow green thing in place of my normal dark green. So, recently, of course, E3 has occurred and such. There have been all sorts of really cool games that have been shown off, like Slime Rancher 2, Battlefield 2042, lots of twos. All sorts of cool stuff like that. I think people are talking about a successor to the Silent Hill series, um, that kind of thing. But I first of all wanted to start with talking about Battlefield because with everyone freaking out about Battlefield 2042 coming out, the Battlefield 4 servers, yes, Battlefield 4, the game that came out in like 2014 or whatever, is just flooded with people. Like I got it the other
Yeah,
day because it was
game's
free on Twitch
eight
Prime.
dollars,
And what?
$8 right now. It's eight
Yeah,
bucks
yeah.
right now on Origin.
Premium is $8. If you have Twitch Prime, the base game is free. And there are huge numbers of servers, like thousands of players on PC right now. I don't know
Well,
about Xbox and stuff,
um,
but it's pretty
to
cool.
add on to that, actually, I saw something like on a little news report for the gaming side that their servers actually maxed out, so they had to add more servers to Battlefield 4.
Yeah, I mean, I believe it. I,
I
I
mean, that makes
saw
sense, yeah.
I saw a
Yeah, I
few
was still
days
like,
ago.
oh,
Yeah, a few days ago, I actually saw a server that was literally named Battlefield 2042 Waiting Room. I thought it was pretty funny because
That's
like everyone's doing like all the good stuff like Siege of Shanghai 24/7, Operation Metro, all the good maps are playing again, and that's just a lot of fun
yeah.
to go back and actually play that game again.
Bean, we'll have to play that together sometime soon because I actually really do want to play it. Um, I downloaded it today, so I will definitely be. I'll probably end up going live, or Ben or Bean will record. So that'll
Yeah,
definitely be up as content.
yeah, it'll be a lot of fun.
Um, I'm excited though. It looks fun. I've never played any of the Battlefields other than one, I believe.
Yeah. Battlefield
Uh,
1 was
Um,
cool, but it didn't have nearly as much of like the destructibility and like the cool they call it Levolution, which is like level
mhm.
evolutions what they're doing, what they're saying there. And so like you have stuff like a building will be taken out, like one of the first major Levolution as opposed to like blowing up a wall in a building. You've been able to do that since I'm pretty sure like Battlefield Bad Company or something, but um, the first like serious Levolution stuff was in Battlefield 4 when like in the beta you could take down. It was the coolest thing ever. Like 2013 gamers like me were like, "Whoa!" Is like this giant. You take out the pillars of the front of the building and the building falls over. That was the coolest thing ever, right? And so now they're doing like tornadoes and stuff. I mean, I wonder what kind of crazy stuff that'll cause. Because
Yeah, yeah.
I know,
No, but I saw
yeah,
this one thing though. It was like mentioning that they're adding because they're adding a grappling hook. Like I'm starting to see a trend ever since Titanfall
everything
2.
has to have a grappling hook.
Everything has like a grappling hook now, and I'm like, yes, bring more
Bring the
grappling
grappling
hooks.
hooks.
I feel really bad for the
Two.
Titanfall series. in all honesty, the Titanfall series
got
had
shafted.
2 of the worst launches for the best games of all time. Those 2 shooters are my favorite 2 shooters probably ever. Like fast-paced ones, and like they had such crappy launches because they put them in like the worst launch window because I think like a Call of Duty was coming out and then like a Battlefield was calling out on the first Titanfall or the second Titanfall. I think like a COD came out right before the first Titanfall.
Yeah, but didn't it like come out kind of broken too? Because I remember like having
No,
issues with it.
this
No,
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 those games came out flawless.
it
maybe
came
I
out
was
really
just.
well.
I guess I probably was playing on
The
360
the
back then.
only reason the only
That's
reason
probably
that
why.
those um had such a rough launch was because they came out in such like crappy times. But then Apex came out and it did a lot really good, and it actually brought a lot of attention back to Titanfall 2, which made me really happy.
Yeah,
I think
Titan.
May 1st was like the Titanfall servers reached like the max capacity or like the highest capacity it had done in years.
Aren't they
Yeah.
working on Titanfall 3 right now?
Supposedly,
Rumored.
if they
Yeah.
Supposedly they're working on that Apex and Fallen Order 2.
Ah, yeah, okay.
probably like, I would expect a Titanfall 3 in like 23 or 24
I would not be surprised if we got an announcement this year at EA
for
Play
something in the future.
for either Titanfall 3 or Jedi Fallen Order 2.
Yeah.
I'm expecting one of those 2 announcements at EA Play in July.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun. Um what I'm interested in is like I don't know, there were a lot of really cool things that happened at E3 this year. This was a good one. And honestly, I have to say, like, if when those people were like, "Oh, let's like who won the show," I honestly think Xbox actually won the show this year. Um, it was Xbox show was fantastic
I mean, I
because we
was
got
very impressed with the trailer for Sea of Thieves, for instance.
the Sea of Thieves one. It was fantastic, and we got more information about the update, and that comes out tomorrow.
Yeah.
For anyone watching live or watching the video, Wednesday,
We'll be playing that
June
if I'm
23rd.
if I'm
It's
awake.
Yeah, at 6 p.m. Eastern,
I'll explain that in
me,
a second.
Trust the Mask, and another one of my coworkers and possibly Bean Turtle
Hopefully me.
are gonna be playing the new Sea of Thieves update. We're
Ooh,
gonna be going through the Tall Tales. It's gonna
I,
be really fun.
I
Yeah.
think I know which coworker you're talking about.
Tim.
Oh, never mind. Wrong one.
But yeah, so like
Uh,
the reason it's tentative is for me anyway, is because I am getting my wisdom teeth removed tomorrow morning, really early, of course. So hopefully, I will be healed enough to where I can be a functioning human being.
if not,
Exactly.
it would
If
be
I,
it'll
if
be
I
Having an
sound
really
like
entire
funny.
that,
stream.
if I sound like
If
that,
that,
Just
I
it'll
cannot
be
do
really
anything.
funny and for content.
you
For
better
content, Bean.
stream pure like that, dude.
Okay, yeah.
And
If
Content.
I'm
Content.
live
okay, if
stream
I'm
your teeth getting ripping out.
I mean, I've
No.
seen some people do that. I've seen some people do some crazy stuff for the gram,
Live stream
okay?
him
Hi,
being
bro. I
I'm not
got
one of those
live
scared.
stream
people.
being high on painkillers.
Milk is consistently spamming your chat with Elden Ring, which
Yes,
yes,
I
that
see
is
that.
the
That
one of the
is.
best looking
I
games
do
I've
want to talk
seen.
about Elden. I do want to talk about Elden Ring for a little bit.
Yeah.
That game looks freaking fantastic. Did any of you guys see the trailer for that?
No.
Other than me and Bean.
Not quite, but I've
Oh,
seen a
it's
little
not
bit
I
here
think
really
and
my
there
favorite
Souls.
game.
about it.
It's a
Souls,
Dark Souls.
the main
It's
one.
it's made by the same group that made Dark Souls, and they
Yeah.
partnered with George R. R. Martin, who is the writer of Game of Thrones, to create a new world, and to make a Souls-like game, and it looks beautiful. Like some of the shit that came out in that trailer. Like I remember there was like I don't even know how to describe some of the things that you see in that trailer. Like there was a really cool dragon. Like there was a scene where like his sword like grew like I don't know like another like 5 or 6 feet and was like glowing blue as he was like striking. So like there's gonna be some kind of magic involved in this game. Um, and it just looks fantastic. Honestly, I'm absolutely stoked, and I'm not a huge Souls like fan at all. I'm not. I don't like. I didn't really like Dark Souls. I didn't. I'm not. I think the only one I've ever beaten was Remnant from the Ashes. Me and a few friends beat that one.
I got that for free
But
on
other,
Epic. Cool.
yeah, that's how I did too. But yeah, it was really, really. It looks really, really fun. I'll probably end up playing it.
I love the art
at
style
some point.
too. Like
Yeah, that art
if a
style
game
is
has an art
fantastic.
style that gets me, like, depending on what it is, I'll play it. I mean, of course there are some things that art style doesn't mean that you should play it, but other games, like you look at like games like Cyberpunk, they really did the art for that well. Games like Destiny, I love the way everything looks,
Destiny has a
everything
beautiful art
explodes.
style.
I love the
Which
way.
Destiny?
Yes.
Both.
Both gross. Destiny 1 is such a better art style than the second one. Second one's like a cartoon, like
I like the
cesspool.
I like the D2
I love the
um
Dreaming City. The Dreaming City is my
trailers.
favorite.
Oh yeah, that's what you're on. When you're talking
Dreaming
about
City is my favorite
yeah,
art style in a Destiny game.
yeah, Dreaming City's pretty good. In my like really really, I think that Dreaming City is probably the best that their artists have ever done. And but no,
Yeah,
not to talk about Destiny for a while, because that's an endless hole, right?
it
Partially.
really is
Endless hole that I
sometimes.
am now enlightened about.
Oh,
So my
and I'm
opinions are fact.
your opinion's all fact. Uh, but
Yeah,
yeah, but if it has a good art style, I'll play it. And that Elden Ring is I don't dislike Souls like games. You get me? But like I played Souls 3, and I thought it was fun once I got used to what it was. Usually in games I try to like flawless things. Usually I try to like I personally try to not die. Do well. And of course, in Souls-like games, you can't really do that because the first boss is
I
like ha
mean,
ha ha slap and you die, right? And
someone
so
did. Someone did beat that
yeah,
one challenge to go through
flawless.
all three Souls games without getting hit.
Wow,
Someone did it.
without being
Well,
hit.
yeah, it took him forever, but he didn't. He beat all three without getting hit. If he got hit in the last part of the third game, he started the whole thing over again,
Oh,
like
so
starting from
he
one.
did no checkpoints. He just started from game
No
one.
checkpoints, starting it from game one.
Wow.
Man had very little life, but that's
This.
besides the point.
Guinness
Jeez.
record.
I love watching speed runs of Souls-like games.
Well,
Honestly,
I don't
have you
know
ever
how you
seen like?
speedrun that.
They're fantastic to watch. Honestly, um, like I remember watching the speed run of I think it was Cuphead. Someone beat Cuphead and like now that's not a Souls-like, but it's really difficult like a Souls-like.
Mhm.
Um, now to put it in perspective, it took me like 3 or 4 days to beat the first island. It took this man 30 minutes to beat the entire game. And even the developers were like, "Yo, what the fuck? Like, we didn't make the game. We made this game like so you couldn't do that." And this man beat it in 30 minutes. They're like, "I'm impressed. I am concerned for this man that he beat it in 30 minutes."
Yeah,
Um,
that's insane. Like, I don't know how you'd even do that. Is it like,
I'll get good, I guess.
is it like Mario where they're like world skips and you could just skip to world 9, or was this like
nope,
100%
not this
speed run?
100% speed run. Actually, not 100%, but like he beat all of the bosses. He did
Wow.
one of the side missions. Um, and he just went through and uh yeah, I don't get how he did that, honestly. It was really impressive to watch, and the developers were like, "Yo, what the fuck's going on with this man?"
I need to go watch the speed run just to see what he does.
I'll send you a link to it
You ever
later.
seen a
Just remind
speed
me.
run of Doom Eternal?
I have
Oh,
not.
Oh
I
my
bet
god.
that's fun to watch.
Doom
It
probably
is.
is
is, yeah.
Doom is supposed to be like a
amazing.
12 or like a 20, I think it's like a 26-hour game, and a guy beat it in like 2.5 hours.
Damn.
What level? What level of Doom?
All
It's
of
a
them.
real question.
All
All
of
of
them?
Yeah,
them?
Doom
I
Eternal.
mean,
Yeah,
I
every
mean,
single
He beat the
level. He was
is
campaign.
he
able to
He
playing it
beat
beat it in
it
like
on?
it's a campaign.
Is he? I know, but is he playing it on Hurt Me Plenty
like
or
what
a
difficulty?
Nightmare?
Ooh,
Yeah,
good question. I think it was Nightmare.
because Nightmare is the hardest. Where if you die once, you go all the way back to the beginning of the entire campaign.
Oh.
I think he was able to skip
Yikes.
bosses and everything. I don't know. Look it up. I think it was on IGN. It was like,
Yeah, IGN posts a lot of speedruns where like the developers are reacting to them, and those are so fun to watch because the developers are always like, "Yo, I'm glad you're enjoying my game, but like, dude, like, what the hell? I didn't know you could do this." And it's so funny.
I made this. What?
Yeah.
Right.
No, I remember the Cuphead developers were talking when they were watching it. They were like, "Yeah, no, we had to fix a lot of these because he was using a few glitches to like, like avoid certain attacks."
Mm.
Like in certain ways that like, and there were some times where he would literally take damage to get more damage off, and then there was a few where like you could like do a little bit of damage like by clipping a certain animation or something, and they were like, yeah, we patched this, so this is like a beginning of the game, like our like first, because speedrunners a lot of times will do it through like the very first release of a game, because that's where all the glitches are. Um, and so yeah, they were like, yeah, we patched this like now, but like it's really interesting to see like people using it like and using it effectively because it was really risky moves. And Cuphead's hard. I don't know if any of y'all have ever played Cuphead.
I have not, but I've watched some gameplay of it. I'm sure,
It's
like,
one of the hardest platformers I've ever played.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I
No,
don't know
I've
if I want
seen-
to try.
I've seen playthroughs of that game or partial playthroughs of that game. That looks really hard. Looks like, you know, I don't. Nah, it's not a good comparison.
I end up playing
I don't know, but it looked really
Dead
hard.
Cells.
You playing what?
I would end up just playing Dead Cells because I think it's a little bit easier than that game.
That sounds much easier than Cuphead.
Exactly. I like Dead Cells a lot better.
I love Cuphead though. It's a really fun game. Yeah, they still haven't. Apparently, there's been a DLC for that game. This has been coming out for like. It was announced like 2 years ago or something, and it's still coming soon on the Steam store, and they haven't said anything about it.
Maybe they forgot.
They might have.
Probably.
Who knows?
Send them an email, be like, hey,
Hey,
forgot
where
something.
my DLC?
Hey yo, where are my deals?
I
I
paid
haven't
50
beaten.
bucks for the game.
I haven't beaten the first or the beginning of the. I haven't beaten the game, but I want my DLC.
Uh,
Well,
Yeah.
so earlier I mentioned Cyberpunk, and I want to say so. Lemon, you told me that like you never had any like crashes at all. I mean glitches,
I had
yeah,
a few.
of course.
I had a
but, like,
few. I had a few crashes, but not very many. I had maybe like 3 or 4 throughout my entire playthrough.
3 or 4. Okay.
It wasn't very many. It was very rare for my game to crash in that game. I had more people clipping through motorcycle, or like they would ride
That's
off
fun,
to the
though.
side of the motorcycle. It
That's
was
fun,
funny as
though.
hell.
Okay.
It was really funny. It'd be like a super serious scene, and then someone would get on the motorcycle and then be like 3 feet off to the side, but still in the
Float down
animation of the. And they were just floating like in the animation of the like they would be riding the motorcycle, but like 3 feet off to the side. It was the funniest shit.
Yeah.
And of course, it would ruin the super serious scenes.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, it was fine. I just thought it was funny. I did it.
Yeah. That's funny. I haven't seen any of that. Like all of my glitches were like game breaking. So it would be for until the latest update, and of course I've had a few crashes since then, but not like nearly like well no, actually no I haven't. Because what happened was the game after the recent patch, I don't know what patch it is, I think it's 1.23 or something like that, but whatever patch they dropped like a week ago. And I played through some of the opening, or some of like I couldn't I for whatever reason it would crash. So I started a street kid route after beating the game as a corpo.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you've played very much, but like the second you meet, so I'm not going to spoil anything. I'm not going to be very specific, but the second you meet Jackie, the game would crash for me.
Yikes.
And
"Hey,
it was like
amigo,"
a
and it
cinematic
disappears.
moment that the game would crash. What?
Okay.
It would
Oh,
no,
it's
seriously.
sad.
It would,
Like he's like, he's like, "Hey, amigo," and the game's just like, "No,
yeah, exactly. It's like
no
it,
amigo time."
it was like it would be like, hey, well,
No,
I mean, the
you
game would
wanna
crash.
you
It's
wanna
like there's
know
nothing I
what's
could do about it.
You know what game for me
was
has never worked on my computer? Like every
Fallout?
time I try to play it, not Fallout. Every time I try to play it, I can't get past the first level because it crashes like halfway through every time in the same spot. The original Lego Batman.
That game was the
cannot-
worst the worst game ever. Not that it was
was-
a bad game, but the coding was the worst ever.
The port to PC for Lego Batman is the worst port I've ever seen to a video game.
The
It is
port to
horrible.
Xbox 360 was the worst ever.
The
And that was the
Wii
console it was
perfect.
made on.
The Wii I had no issues on.
Okay, well maybe it was made for the Wii, but whatever.
Imagine playing on a Wii.
Hey,
If
do
you
not
listen,
disrespect the
listen,
Wii,
listen.
I hate
or
the
we you're gonna have a problem.
Ha,
I hate you.
We're
I
gonna
and the
have
Wii
I'm gonna
now.
kick you. No, but no. If you hate on a Wii, I will ban you. I will ban.
What's
I'm a
wrong with the
moderator.
Wii?
I will ban people for hating on the Wii. I love my Wii.
I don't like the
my
Wii,
even though
sorry.
Wii
Wii
Fit
is
It's not my
says-
type of
fantastic.
console.
Even though my Wii
Wii-
Fit says that I'm obese, and my last checkup was over 4 weeks ago. So, and by over 4 weeks ago, it means, let me do the math real quick. Let's guess.
A long time.
Like 7 or 8
10
years.
years times 365 divided by 56, 65 weeks ago.
65
minimum.
weeks. That
Minimum.
ain't 4 weeks on, bro.
Yeah. 56.
Yeah.
But,
big bro moment.
but bad. Yeah, but you're mocking me. Don't mock me. Just because I can't think straight doesn't mean you mock me. Oh, and that's the thing. That's the thing. That's why Wednesday is probably going to be really funny. Because in theory, so they're going to have to put me under for it, right? Otherwise, I'm going to be sitting there writhing on the table, being like, "Please don't hurt me," and then they're going to come in and rip it out with pliers, and be like, "Ah!" and just kind of be screeching.
Sounds about right.
I'm not going to like that. So they're going to knock me out for it. And
Not with it, but just to clarify it to everyone in chat, not with medicine by just punching them in the head.
Yes, they're just gonna
That's how-
hit. No, they're gonna hit me with a frying pan.
Oh.
You know, insert cliche movie moment. Like hit me with
Welcome
a
to
frying pan.
PUBG.
Welcome to PUBG. Ponk. And the doctor will immediately use it to block bullets. But
Exactly.
he stands.
Yo, nice boxers.
These aren't boxers. These are my pajama shorts.
Is that ice cream?
Ice cream out of nowhere.
Oh my god. and Wii Fit was saying
That's
Ben
funny.
was obese.
Yeah. Look, he at least, doesn't have weight on him, okay? You see, I am an adept big one, as we would say. You see, Outcuber and I
boy.
put this title on ourselves because we are large. Larger than other... Oh, wow, spoon in mouth.
How are you using a bowl?
Why not you? Like, well, I don't know. I mean,
Why not
maybe
why not just eat out of the thing? Because
maybe he's not the only one that
That grows
consumes.
bacteria, you weirdo.
Bruh.
He is right about
you're
that.
depressed.
I would rather not
I have
have bacteria
experience.
in my cookies and
Alfred-
cream.
My
Sounds like a
Alfredo
experiment.
started growing mold because I kept it in the fridge after
Ew.
opening it. I was like, I'm about to throw that away and not do that again. Yeah, it
That's
was
unfortunate.
gross.
Yes.
But
Nick's existence is also unfortunate.
Unfortunately, that is true.
I'm kidding. We love you, Nick.
I don't
Use
know. I
wheat
find that
again.
vague and unconvincing.
All right. Well, so do we want to talk at all about LemonCraft? And like, I don't know. Like, I haven't talked
I
with you
would
guys
like
a
to.
bunch as a group.
Yeah, like how's it going for y'all? Like I definitely had a lot of fun.
I mean,
on the server so far.
I'm building another building of my little
Hey,
city. And
Do you know whose base that is? Like right outside of the spawn town, like with the bridge.
Oh, that's Kitsune's.
It's
actually-
I thought so.
If you
It
go
looks
around,
awesome.
yeah, it looks pretty. I love what he's done with it. If you go around the front of it, that little like cobblestone thing is actually my
Mhm.
original start to a little castle I was gonna put up there. But then I was like, Outcuber was like, "Listen, you only know how to build with two things, and that is diorite, diorite, and diorite. That's three of the same thing. That's three of the same thing, okay?" And I
Yeah.
say, you only know how to build with two things, and it's three of the same thing. So I was like, okay, I'm not going to build with cobblestone, diorite, andesite. Okay, that's my normal palette, cobblestone, diorite, andesite. If you haven't I haven't put anything on YouTube before, but still, that's what I normally build with. So I went off, found a place in the taiga biome that goes on forever. Literally, we have a taiga biome that's like 150,000 blocks long, and
It
I'm
is really long.
not gonna. I don't think I'm exaggerating when I say that. But
It's ridiculously long.
yeah, but I found a nice little place on the coast that I want to settle on, and so I left that thing over there, and that's where he lives now. And he lives like in the mountain too, which is pretty cool. But
Yeah.
um,
No,
yeah,
me and Trust the Mask have we've started our little area up. The plan for us is we're gonna build a castle kind of inspired by Dracula's castle from Castlevania. If anyone's ever seen that or played the game, um, it it looks really cool. But we're gonna go with like a gothic, like I guess I think it's Holy Roman Empire is the era. Oh, like history and
yeah.
like with the Catholic churches and all that stuff. It like the cathedrals and so far, all we've done is the storage room. I'm almost done with that. Um, it's a good show. You should watch it, pal. Um, but it's really or so far it looks really good. Right now, me and Caffeinated are doing a project in Spawn Town, which we've also kind of decided. I probably should put this in the chat. So we can like make it like pretty and up and stuff, like the area. Uh, you don't have to pay for like art projects. You only have to pay for shops, if that makes
Okay.
sense.
Oh, and also,
Um,
Lemon, would you look at the Nether Roof portal and see if you like what I did with it, and or just edit it? Because like
the one that's
actually
in
for the
the one
shopping
that's on.
district, yeah.
Yeah, I'll take a look at it.
Because like I just kind of like put a little bit on it because I didn't want it just to be a random portal in the middle of nowhere and no one would know what it is. So I kind of decorated it a little bit. But if you
Yeah,
don't
I'll take a
like what
look.
I did with it, you can mess with it. Um, but yeah, so we've over there been building. Alp's doing a lot of redstone stuff. I've been doing a lot of construction projects, and I've been working with villagers a little bit. But Alp is way ahead of me on that. Corn Chili is really ahead of me on that.
You guys
The
seen
Rivers, I haven't.
Caffeinated Space yet?
I have not. I haven't
It's
seen
really
anyone
cool, actually.
really. I've kind of seen
Kind of
buffs.
been chilling.
That's it.
I've just kind of been chilling with Alp, but now we have an Enderman farm, so I can, actually enchant stuff and do stuff of my own.
Yeah, I haven't even started. Honestly, I actually failed that challenge.
Wait, you did?
That you gave me. Yeah, I only got boots and the sword and the pick
That's fine.
in time.
Was that just RNG or you didn't get to do it?
I didn't get shit.
Yeah. Well,
And
I
it
mean,
also didn't help that Friday
yeah.
Friday was VR night, so I was
Yeah,
playing VR
yeah.
games.
VR night.
Yeah, he does
Yeah,
VR
I was playing
games on
VR. I was
Friday.
playing.
It's kind of fun.
Yeah, Friday night on stream we play VR games. Anyone in chat has VR and wants to come join, feel free. Or anyone on that sees this video on YouTube. Yeah, I do a Friday night 6 p.m. Eastern time. Play some VR games. Play like Beat Saber. I was
Beat
playing.
Saber.
I was trying to play Blade and Sorcery on Friday. I think we're gonna play.
He likes
Gonna
killing
play.
little children.
I do
Don't
like
do
killing
it.
the
Yes,
children
and
in Blade Sorcery. Blade, it's fun, honestly.
You
Um,
murderer.
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 Hey, he's just
I
no.
think,
He's just role playing as Anakin Skywalker. Let him go. Let him be.
yeah. Let me enjoy my Star Wars.
Yeah, man. Just
Um,
You kill
oh,
one, there's no turning back.
then kill them all.
so
I'm kidding. Um,
um,
That's
but
kind of
for
what he
sure,
did.
like I I love my VR games, and it's I think we're gonna play something. Well, I'll probably announce what I'm playing like a few days before or something, for this coming up Friday. Cause yeah, Wednesday we're gonna be streaming Sea of Thieves, and then
Yep.
Friday will be VR night again. So that'll be super fun.
All right. Yeah. Oh, and while we're plugging things, what about Ranger? Do you want to talk about if you stream when you stream
Yeah.
and stuff?
Well, when I stream, oh well, that's kind of I'm still trying to like figure out a schedule and stuff because my work schedule is kind of weird. But usually whenever I'll probably try to start streaming Tarkov some and see how my computer will handle it. But um right now I'm trying to think about possibly buying a streaming tower so that way I can
Okay.
stream without taking up any resources with the actual gaming PC.
Smart.
Yeah.
I should look into that too.
Yeah,
Some
you,
point.
Mister. I play VR, but I want to stream it.
Check me out.
Yeah,
He can. He can though.
I had
This
a
is
lot of
fun.
issues.
You
No, I had a
can,
lot
but
of
it's gonna
issues
be
trying to do Blade of Sorcery.
yeah, cause well, with VR, it's CPU and
VR takes Yes, VR takes a
graphically.
lot. Like I can do Blades or I can do Beat Saber fine because Beat Saber honestly doesn't take up too much. But Blade and
Yeah.
Sorcery, I lost a lot of. I think I was at 5 frames a second on Blade and Sorcery, and it
Oof.
legitimately made me sick.
I want to say that's because of your CPU, because there's a lot of stuff it has to calculate.
Yeah.
It's not even graphics wise.
No, yeah, it was.
I
Yeah.
feel like
So
your GPU is probably fine. I think he's right. Your bottleneck. So
Yeah.
maybe you need like a Threadripper or
yeah.
something metal.
Well, what I'm doing at least on my computer in the future is upgrade to the Ryzen 7 5800,
Ooh.
which will help me a lot with playing Tarkov. I've
Yeah.
been addicted to Tarkov. Heads up.
Yeah.
Figure that out.
My friend Rich will also vouch for that. He's
They
currently in
will.
my chat, I think. So but
Yeah.
you guys want me to talk a little bit about Tarkov real quick?
Sure, man.
Okay. Yeah, I know y'all are so interested in it. Um, but I mean, I'm gonna continue trying to persuade someone to get the game, cause the wipe's coming up at the end of the month ish. Basically what it is so Tarkov is a looting kind of game. It has like PvPvE, like kind of like Destiny, but you can friendly fire. It's very military realistic with a lot of like gun customization, so you can put different attachments on guns and all of that. You have a lot of different controls, so you can prone, check your ammo, check the chamber, unload the chamber, unload the ammo, put ammo in the magazines, etc., etc. Everything would do as a normal person. Slow walk, prone, what the military would call the what is it? The
Walk.
uh, there's high, there's like there's high crawl and low crawl. There you go. I think it is.
Like adjusted step
Basis.
stuff. Like Arma had a
Well,
system where
like
like you could change like you could like crouch lower and higher based on like what you
oh yeah, they
needed,
have
that kind of
that
thing.
too. Yeah,
Yeah.
so they have it where you can like from crouch, you can go in between the standing and crouching from like 8 different points.
Wow.
Yeah, that sounds very complicated.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
That's
it's very complicated, but
Oh yeah.
once you learn it, it's like, yeah, I could do all of this stuff easy. It's like I've already changed my keybinds for this game like twice.
It's just I will say one thing about that kind of thing is that reminds me of Siege. How people talk about how people will just like weave like they'll hit their E and Q keys constantly to like go back and forth in different
They've
sideways
so
things.
that was before they nerfed it 2 seasons ago.
Okay,
I'll talk a little bit more about Siege in a bit because they released their operation like what last week, I think.
I think
Don't
so.
ask
Yeah,
me.
yeah,
Or yeah, but they basically nerfed that 2 seasons ago because it used to be really fast. Now it's slower, so that the enemy can shoot him in the face basically
yeah.
without
Makes
having
sense.
Ash, for example, run to the room, go, having seizures while entering the room.
Yeah, I remember it being really hard when I was trying to play Siege. Like once I got into some of the higher, like I'm bad at Siege. Don't get me wrong. I'm not in any
Mhm.
way. I was never high in the rankings or anything. But when I started getting into like um the upper tier, lower levels, I started seeing people doing that, and I just
Yeah,
I couldn't hit them at all. And
you're
I
gonna have
was
to
like,
define
what's
what
going on?
you're gonna have to define what that means,
Just
because there's
level
different
2 above
areas.
bad. So like not like
Uh,
potato, but like potato
we're
light.
talking about ranks, right?
Well, the
I
rank I
would
would
say
say doesn't know how to use a mouse, and then the next level is potato, and then the level above that is like potato light. I think I was like right there or right above
potato
that.
light is gold. I guess is what you're trying to say,
I
because
sure.
copper is where it's like, I just started the
Yeah,
game.
no, I don't think I was that bad.
I
I
was
think
pretty
that
bad.
Years old,
I think I ran a
playing on
few.
my brother's account.
I'm playing on my friend's account. Yeah, no, my first few games, I wasn't like getting aces and stuff, but it was like super one-sided, and after that, SPMM kicked in a little bit, and so I think I might have been about what you're talking about. But like I just
Yeah,
remember people like
so
walking in, going like back and forth, and just
there's a lot of
All I
stuff.
remember was I enjoyed using those frost traps.
yeah,
Yeah, the frost traps have not changed. So
Yay.
now what they did change with Frost is at least 3 seasons ago. Same thing with Cav. Mozzie's holographic site, which is the Razor site, they put it on Cav's M12 and Mozzie's P10 Roni.
Oh boy.
so that
Sorry,
So
I played Siege competitively, so I know a lot of things.
what what was the new thing that they were announcing for it?
For Siege?
Extraction? Was
Oh,
yeah,
extraction?
there's a new game,
Rainbow's
the
Rainbow Six
zombies.
Extraction used to be Quarantine. Oh yeah, that game is looking really fun. I don't know exactly how much they're going to expand off of Outbreak, which is Operation Chimera's event. Uh,
So, but just zombies essentially. Because like zombies with
basically,
siege looks like a lot of fun.
That would be pretty fun.
Because
yeah, that's basically what it is. It looks like they're expanding more off of their zombies mode and from Operation Chimera, but
I
they're
remember
having.
that.
Yeah, that's when I first started playing Siege on Xbox, and then about 2 years ago I started playing PC, and I started playing competitively. About 4 or 5 months later after that, um, once I got the handle of my controls and stuff, and I stopped trying to be competitive as of 5, 6 months ago, because my team I was on, I just got tired of playing with toxic teammates or people that don't even care, and it's like, okay, you know,
dang, I'm sorry about
Yeah.
that. I don't
yeah,
like
no,
that.
that it was because this last one we had a chance, but they didn't want to compete anymore. They're like, yeah, I just don't want to do this anymore. I'm still like, then why are you playing
Bruh.
competitively? You could have at least not even participated in the team, so you're not wasting other people's time that want to be doing that kind of stuff, because
Yeah.
I'm playing to win and get that experience behind it, not to just see that, oh, people are still bad. It's like it's just really hard is all. Unlike
Yeah,
League, people memorize everything by heart. It's like, wow.
yeah, no, I can understand the irritation with that. Like,
Yeah.
if you hear, and part of the reason why I don't like making with my like Destiny vids, because like I take that game too seriously. Just like
Destiny?
you did Siege. Yeah, well, yeah, I try to speed run things now. It's my new addiction. Probably not the best thing for me
Ah.
in the world, but um,
Eh.
you know,
Speedrunning has pros and
uh,
cons. I mean, you get stuff done faster, but you're missing out on loot because you're not killing things.
oh yeah, you miss out on that. Yeah, and then you miss out on some of the fun. I mean, I was doing like lost sectors, so all the loot's really at the end anyway. And I
Ah,
kill
Yeah.
everything
okay.
in the game anyway, so it's like I'll kill every single enemy, every champion, and get the boss chest in like under a few minutes instead of like 10, which is what I would normally run. But what I was saying was with PvP, I now of course there's a difference between the casual matchmaking pool and your set team, right? So like And no hate to anyone at all out there. Because I don't like that. I don't like it when people are like, you're bad. No, but there's a difference between like what you're having problems with, like set team issues, where your team just doesn't want to do it, versus like, people that you match in PvP. Because like, with Destiny, I'll be like, I've had many games from when I was better at PvP. I would have very many games where it would be like I'll drop, we ran out of medals, 20 kills without dying, or I'll be like, absolutely wiping everyone out, or I'll be like setting up teammates after like I'll get like two people one shot and then I'll die and my teammate will just like look at the floor, and I'm just like, what are you doing, man? And so like sometimes in some of my videos you'll hear me whenever I play PvP, if I do anymore, really, you'll hear me screaming at teammates, and it's just yeah, I get toxic, but it's
Same.
just like
No,
I
that's
don't
just
know.
exactly how I am. The thing is, like, at least the bright side of competitive gaming is you're in a set team. When you're playing matchmaking, you have such a wider pool of people to play with. It is ridiculous because it's not just your state or whatever. It's everyone in the U.S. and probably across the globe because some people are and wants to be like, hey, you know what? I want to play in the U.S. today, and then it's like either he's ping abusing and he's gonna get reported for cheating and he's gonna get in a game banned possibly. I don't know exactly how Battle Eye picks that one out. Uh, but or you're gonna make people mad on your team because you're not doing anything. You're basically sitting in one spot because you can't move.
Yeah,
It's like I don't understand why they can't just put the servers to where it's closest ping
yeah,
or
locked to
closest.
closest
Yeah,
only.
I mean, like, it's really hard to do when you have a VPN, but
What I mean, so like actually with that in mind, for whatever reason, and I think we should end soon. It's been a little bit, but
yeah.
actually, I was playing a Battlefield server, and one of the private servers kicked someone. They actually got banned for using a VPN. I was like, really? That's kind of weird. Why would you ban someone for using a VPN in a Battlefield server? Well, I mean, the reason is because it's kind of hard to ban an IP if you don't know what the IP is, right?
Yeah,
So if the IP is
for sure.
scrambled, they don't know how to stop you from
Combat.
coming back if you're cheating, stop you from lagging out all the time. Because I actually got kicked. My internet was having some issues earlier today. I got kicked for having a bad ping. Now some of the servers are weird, like a ping limit of 200. And I mean that is a fifth of a second. That's a big deal in PvP.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I mean, for some people that's normal, and there people were getting kicked for that. And like I wasn't. Luckily, my average was pretty low. But I had one time where like my ping spiked by like 1,000, but that's not important. But like oh yeah, and by the way, if you've never experienced the game Planet Side 2, talking about Battlefield like games, if you've never experienced the game
Oh my
Planet
god, we're
Side
talking
2,
about bad ping also.
yeah, oh gosh, if you've never seen a red number
Oh
that says
man.
40,000 millisecond ping,
I
40
got a kill at
seconds,
50. I got a kill
That's
on
getting worse
50,000
on my
you
milliseconds.
got a
Xbox.
kill at 50? How
I got a
did
kill
you?
at 50. I
What?
have no idea.
What'd you do?
I I remember I was playing with you when I was at
I think
50,000
so.
ping and I got a kill. I got one kill out of that entire thing. I don't know
Oh
how I
my
did it.
gosh.
I was just shooting random bullets and I somehow got one. It was funny.
That's great. Yeah. Also, that's another thing we might want to play sometime soon is Planet Sides, like
Yes, I think
Battlefield, Planet
that is the
Side,
plan. Where
Sea of
the
Thieves.
plan is
We
someday
got plans.
soon is like next like few weeks to play Planet Side with like get a group together. It'll probably take a little bit because we got to organize it. We want to get a big enough group to play.
Yeah, and anyone who is watching
Um,
this, if you have a
yeah, we'll
PC,
probably turn it into a
join us.
community Discord community event. Honestly,
But you can have squads, and the cool thing about that game is that you can have a squad of 48 people.
that's
So if
awesome.
you guys want to do that, we could we could really do that. No, that game you shake your head, Nick, but that game like
Well,
is built
okay.
for
I
1,000
need to get
players.
more. I need to get more disk space because
It's a
Yeah.
right
really small
now.
It's
game
not that big of a
actually.
game. It's like a 20 or 30 gigs, something like that. It's
Not
old.
even.
Okay.
It's
It's
old.
not even. It's a pretty old game. It
Yeah.
was more like 10.
Yeah, I still need disk space regardless. Disk
Yeah.
space.
Yeah.
Me too. Alright, but yeah, I think we should probably end it off here. We're getting pretty long.
Yeah, well, it was nice talking to everyone. If you enjoyed the episode, be sure to like and subscribe to this channel and all of the beautiful faces that you see, including the one you can actually see on
Yeah.
YouTube and Twitch. Well, I mean, maybe don't subscribe to Twitch necessarily because that costs money,
And
but follow them. And sub to us. And what were you saying, Lemon?
I was about to say I will be after this podcast. I will be right back. Gonna play Minecraft for a little bit longer. Probably finish what we're working on with me and Calf are working on. So if you want to come, if you're see this, make sure follow us on Twitch, follow us on YouTube, and I'm live Monday, Wednesday, Friday, sometimes Saturday, 6 o'clock to whenever, and because we haven't really had a set time we've ended yet. So yeah, come hang out, and then also join the Discord. Discord links gonna be in the description. I will send it in my Twitch chat right now. But yeah, make sure to follow, or it'll be in the YouTube description. So come hang out and come chat with us. Be super fun.
Yeah. And I will be making videos. I think after I'm back, I'm not going to have a video up for a while on my channel, but my next video will be on LemonCraft likely. I'm thinking about I need to show off or do you kind of want to scrap the Lemon Challenges thing because I haven't put any of that on YouTube, he says publicly. I did mine. I did mine. That
I'll get
hurt.
mine soon. Don't worry.
I did mine. Yeah, you did yours too, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I did mine. Don't worry. Yeah, it's just yeah. By the time
But
that video goes up, it'll be done.
yeah. But yeah. So, with that, I think that makes a good. I don't know how to end this. Goodbye, everyone.
Have a good night.
Yeah. Have a nice night. See you guys next week,
And
same time.